Hi guys. Okay, so first of all, pardon this time lapse. I don't have all of those, fancy stuff. But before we start the video, I just wanted to use this opportunity to thank you guys for coming back to click the link and to also apologize for being quiet for so long. A lot has been happening with work, with family, and yes, there's lots of exciting news that I want to share with you guys, but I'll share that very soon, hopefully. But yeah, as you guys can see, I traveled out of Lagos finally after a very long time. So yeah, I'm really glad that I get to do this video again. And you guys, there are places outside Lagos, and those places are beautiful. Nature is a very beautiful thing. Okay, so without further ado, let's just get straight to the video. I hope that you guys enjoy. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm pretty sure that this video is going to bless you guys. All right, video now. Wash me, cleanse me, Lord, decide to find me. I am ready to sacrifice and take me. Wash me, cleanse me, Lord, decide to find me. What I'm about to share today is very personal to me because it's not a lot of people know about. A lot of people know about it, but they don't know the story about it. But I'm addressing this today because I just feel a need to, and I hope that you are blessed by this. I hope that we will share, right? Like, comment, and just share with people that we believe will benefit from this. So yeah, a while back, about a year ago, I was privileged to meet somebody, and we had just met for like 3 days, and she all of a sudden had a question to ask me. Mind you, this is somebody I just met, and she didn't know anything about me. And then we were in a place, and all of a sudden this lady starts to ask questions. Guys, please pardon the background noise. So she started to ask questions around single motherhood. So she was saying things like, well, she wasn't even asking questions, she was making statements. So she was saying that all she wanted for herself was to be rich and then have a child and just take care of the child. She doesn't want to get married, she doesn't want to be in a relationship, she just wants to have a child and have money to cater for that child, and just take care of herself and live life and all. And then she was just talking to me, and she wanted to know my thoughts. And sitting beside her there, the first thing was I was amazed at how God works, because this lady did not know anything about me. The only thing that she knew about me was my name and surname maybe, and what I do. So it was very obvious that God wanted me to talk to her. And then I think I said a little prayer, and then I started talking to her, and then I opened up to her. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. There are many of us who are going about with the notion that being a single parent is a fantastic thing, and so many of us have been so heartbroken that we don't even want to go into any relationship. Some of us don't even want to get married. I'm not even here to address that, but what I'm here to address is the mindset or the thinking that being a single parent is a way of escape. It's a fantastic thing. So let me first of all put it out there that I'm a single parent, and if you're a single parent watching this is in no way to offend you, because I'm in your shoes, and I wouldn't want to say anything that would offend somebody that's like me. But this is me saying the truth, and the first truth that I'm going to share here today is that being a single parent is not in God's design. God did not design parenthood or parenting to be for one person. We see it in scriptures. It says, and two shall become one. You shall leave your mother and your father. It's always a man and a woman. And when we follow Bible standards, it's expected that a parent comprises of a man and a woman. A man and a woman, not a man and a man, or a woman and a woman, or a man alone or a woman alone. That is not in God's plan. So single parenting is I would not say it's not God's plan, but the Bible tells us that God knows He turns everything to work around for our good. And so if you are a single parent like myself, my own circumstance might be different from yours. The reason why you're a single parent could be different. It could be maybe you lost your partner, or different things. I want you to know that God has the ability to turn it around for his good. And his turning around might be that you find somebody, another person to marry, you find someone to marry. It could also be that you actually raise this child up alone, but he provides everything. But I need us to understand, especially people who are on the verge of making this decision, that it is not anywhere in God's plan. It is not it's not a pleasant thing. Let me put it that way. It's not a pleasant thing. And I think that one of the biggest lessons that I have learned from being a single parent, and the thing keeps expanding my mind to see God for who he really is, and it is that God does not withhold anything good from us. If God tells you not to do something, it is not because he's trying to withhold something good from you, but it is because he's trying to withhold or prevent you from harming yourself or harming people around you. Think of it this way. God is the beginning and the end. He knows the end from the beginning. So God legit knows how your life is going to. He knows the rundown of our lives. He knows what is going to happen at every instance of our lives. So when he prevents some certain things from happening to us, or when he tells us not to do some certain things, it's not because he doesn't love us, but because he has seen along the line that this thing might be the cause of an evil in our lives. So think about it this way. Now expand your mind. Think about things like when God tells us don't have sex before marriage. God knows what he was saying, because the complications are a lot. Apart from even soul ties, we have the physical consequences. Some people end up with having not terminal disease, sexually transmitted disease, gonorrhea, staph, HIV, AIDS. You might get pregnant. You might get pregnant and maybe decide to have an abortion, but living with the consequence of an abortion is something that I know firsthand that is not an easy thing to do. You might get pregnant and the person who got you pregnant might decide not to be involved, and then you have to raise a child of your own, and that's like 3 to 4 years of your life being on pause. I say on pause because trust me, you cannot be a father or a mother and live life the way you used to. It's just not possible. So when God does some of this, when God tells us some of these things, it's actually to protect us, right? So when God says don't have sex before marriage, it's not about him, it's about you, right? It's the training that he's giving you. I was listening to Pastor Mildred and Pastor Kingsley the other day, and they were talking about the fact that not having sex before marriage is more for you than for God. In short, it's 100% for you, because what it does is it teaches us self-control. So when you know that your body is wanting it, you're getting to that point where you feel like having sex, the ability for you to take control of your body and say no is the spirit of self-control, which is a fruit of the spirit, which you will need for your marriage. So it goes beyond God. It's not about God not wanting us to enjoy our lives. Never. It is God seeing ahead and preventing us from dipping our hands into evil. See it that way. Another thing that I want to say is the devil is really on rampage, right? He's glorifying a lot of things which are perverse to what God would want, and so I don't understand how somebody would see being single and a mother or a father as the new cool. There's nothing cool about it. If anything, you are actually putting that child in danger, because there is a balance when it comes to parenting. There needs to be a balance. There needs to be a mother and there needs to be a father. So if this child, this girl or this boy or these babies are growing up and then they're only receiving love and instruction and guidance from one party, from only maybe the male, and the female is not there in his life, or the female and the male is not, there is no balance, because the child would always just lean to one side. We've heard cases of girls who maybe they were raised up by their fathers and then they just live like boys. And the truth of the matter is, as much as we like to separate it, and with the world moving mad, there is only so much that we can do. There is what you can do as a woman, and there is what you can do as a man. God gave us these genders for a reason. There is a reason why you're a man. There is a reason why you're a woman. There are things that men can do that women cannot do. There are things that women can do that men cannot do. And so it is the coming together of a man and a woman that brings about this balance to raise a child that is not deformed, a child that would actually contribute to society and not be a menace to society. So these are like two major things that I have to say. Maybe some other time we'll talk extensively on this, but it was just pressing in my heart, and I just needed to put it out there. If you guys want more want me to talk more on this, please let me know. I don't want to say I'm an expert in this, but to an extent, God has helped me, and this is part of my life lesson that I'm sharing with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. I love you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful time. Bye. Wash me, cleanse me, Lord, decide to find me. I am ready to serve you. I take me, wash me, cleanse me.